Greg Dollar-Hyde, CEO of Veggie Grill, my favorite restaurant in the studio today. Greg, this has been a lot of fun, man.
Derek, you're the bomb. It's really great.
I'm telling you, this. Adam, did you get a chance to try the carrot cake out there?
I did in between segments. Oh my gosh, Greg, the carrot cake, delicious. I love it. It's incredible. I'm not even a carrot cake person. I'm gonna go after the show and get some.
I got some free passes for you. Take them with you and go get some cake.
I'll do that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And the Santa Fe sandwich, love it.
Good.
I like the chipotle on it. It's really good. Big fan of it.
Thank you, guys. You guys are great.
Awesome stuff, man.
It's fun hanging out here.
Isn't it? we enjoy it, too. We enjoy eating the great food. I mean, and having you here. This is really good stuff. Now, I want to make sure that we don't miss the desserts here because now we are talking about, healthier food options. People want to eat healthy, a lot of plant-based foods, delicious foods. The dessert menu, albeit brief, is quite exquisite. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have not had the grilled cookie yet.
Okay.
So I haven't gone there. I just recently had the chocolate pudding parfait.
Mm-hmm.
If you are into sweets or having chocolate, especially after a meal, this was one of the most indulgent, just delicious desserts I've ever had. I can't wait to have my dad come in town.
Great.
'Cause he loves stuff like that, and I know he's just going to mow it down. That's amazing. The chocolate chip cookie is very simple for people who just want a chocolate chip cookie. It's $1.95 for a big old chocolate chip cookie.
Right.
The carrot cake, as we've just discussed, is amazing. I haven't had the grilled cookie yet. What am I missing, Greg?
Well, one day we're sitting around doing food development, and we're thinking about, the parfait is something you share that easily. The carrot cake is something very shareable. And having shareable desserts is kind of important because people, don't want to sometimes eat a whole dessert.
Sure.
And also we like to have the conviviality of people sharing. So I went back and took one of our chocolate chip cookies and just put it on the flat grill, like you would a tortilla, and warmed it up to make it more gooey, so it isn't so tough. Not tough is the wrong word, but it makes it gooey.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, what can I do to make this a little bit more satisfying? So just when it comes off the grill, you put a big blob of pudding on it, okay, and then you put chocolate sauce on top with a little bit of veggie crema, like whipped cream, and so now it becomes like a party, like a pazooki or one of those kind of things. It's a party for four, and it really is very indulgent, very satisfying, very kind of gooey, easy to eat because the cookie's soft, and you cut it with a fork. So that was the whole idea behind it. We may not stay on the menu forever. We may move to something else. In fact, we're doing a strawberry promotion coming up. Then we're going to have a strawberry parfait that I'm really looking forward to because we're going to be able to get organic strawberries now when the season kicks in. That's going to be fun. We're going to have some other items we're going to make with strawberries, a salad, regular salad with strawberries. It'll be fun.
That'll be cool.
Keep it mixed up.
No, I'll look forward to that.
The chocolate pudding, we're really proud of the chocolate pudding because we make it from scratch, and we use real cocoa imported from Africa. And it's the real deal. I mean, this stuff's very expensive cocoa, but it adds that depth and richness that you're looking for, not that kind of puddingy kind of thing. It's darker.
Tell me let's talk about the business side just for a second. You have extensive background in the restaurant business that goes back, a number of years.
Too far.
Okay. we won't put a date on there. But you've got a lot of experience. The restaurant business is a tough one, right?
Yeah, can be very hard.
It's hard because you have high costs. Costs are really high. You got to get a lot of people in order for it to work out. Kale, I happen to know, is expensive. Quinoa is getting expensive.
Doubled in price last year.
Yeah, it's going through the roof.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with all that, and you guys have such natural ingredients. I know it's more expensive. You just mentioned it with the pudding. I know that's across the board for you guys.
Sure.
How do you manage that with such a new concept? Just the idea of having such high quality and expensive ingredients.
Well, basically, first off, we make less margin per restaurant because of it. We make less profit per dollar of sales than other restaurants do. But this is about building a long-term business. So like any long-term business is over time you figure out how to manage costs or you buy better or products come in to, like, for example, quinoa. So the reason quinoa is so expensive is because there's a cartel, really, a group of, a number of groups of people that down there that have threatened farmers, and they're controlling the quinoa supply to drive the prices up. And not different than basically like the Medellin kind of an approach.
Wow.
So they've doubled the cost of quinoa. Well, just in the middle of demand's going nuts. So what will happen over time is that'll sort out. More quinoa will be produced, and then demand and supply will kind of equate more, and the price will come more in line. And that happens with everything. And also in America, we're going to import more and more fruits and vegetables. I mean, you look at the FDA charts over the next projections over the next 8 to 10 years, and America is going to double their imports of fruits and vegetables.
Really? Now, there's probably not a whole lot of hedging you guys can do based on the fact that none of these items are commodities traded.
How do you hedge arugula? You're left with the vagaries of the farm. But the good thing is that, again, the more people demand something, the more it gets produced. The more it gets produced, usually the fresher it is, and the better the prices. So that's what we're counting on over the long run, is that these items that we're making are going to be produced more and more.
Who are the typical people that you see visiting a Veggie Grill? I mean, we eat there a lot as a family.
Sure.
I see a lot of families there. Was that by design? Is it designed to be a family sit down meal type situation? It's not.
It wasn't really designed that way at all. It was really designed with the essence of better quality food, fair prices, and a fast casual environment where you can come in, get your food, and get out, either take out or eat in. We have started to make the dining rooms more and more comfortable to go after, or to make it better for the dinner business. So it isn't just a long booth with a bunch of two top tables and the like, that you can really sit in a nice comfortable booth like you would in a regular sit down restaurant and feel comfortable. So it's a fine line to have, if you have all booths and people get really cozy and they sit around at lunch and you don't people standing there waiting to sit down with their food.
Right.
That doesn't work. But if you have a cafeteria kind of like environment where it's a bunch of small tables and the like, that doesn't work either. So we're trying to find that fine line between the two. But in some of our restaurants, 30 to 40% of our diners just come in alone.
Really?
Come in and eat by themselves. They're in a hurry. They're plant-based eaters, so they're eating more vegetables, and they just bop in, grab something, and leave.
Yeah, that makes sense. Greg Dollarhide there, you're hearing on the San Diego Spotlight. He's the CEO of Veggie Grill. And one thing, I've been to multiple Veggie Grill stores, and now we have UTC. That's our favorite one. It's really close to the station here, and it's close to a lot of things for me. So I go there a lot. You've opened one in Carlsbad now.
Right.
I've been to some of the ones in L.A. And the service, because this isn't a typical sit-down restaurant where you have a wait staff come up. You walk up, you look at the menu, you order, you go sit down, you take a number, they bring you the food. They bring you the food very quickly, which everyone really appreciates. Mm-hmm. But the service, they're all over it. And I'm curious, is that a cultural thing? Is that built in? Are they supposed to check on us? Like, how are they able to provide such consistently good, just all over it service?
Great to hear, Derek. That's exactly what we strive for. We try to hire people that are genuinely nice. They're just nice people. They're pleasant people. And then our culture is based on 3 key elements. One, that we want our people to be caring, knowledgeable, and genuinely engaging. So let's tear those apart for a second. Caring. Yeah, some people just naturally care about people. Some people just naturally don't care about people. So we're trying to sort into the group of people that just sort of care about how other people, what their experience is like. It's like you go to a medical community and you meet somebody who's a great nurse, and you can tell this person just cares about people. We're looking for people like that. The second is knowledgeable. I mean, this food is kind of relatively new. So if our team doesn't really know the food, then it creates doubt and lack of trust. So that's the second. The third is genuinely engaging, where literally they look at you in the eye and treat you like a real person, not just next. We don't let them say next to the cashier. We ask them to step around the counter to get somebody to take their order if necessary. We get great service scores. We have this way we source the internet through a company called New Brand Analytics, and they go in and we source the internet for comments that people make on all of the basic social platforms and compare it against our competition. And we score very high. So
that makes a lot of sense.
On service. And, I have a saying in the restaurant business that people don't come back for the food you make. They come back for the people who make the food.
Yeah.
Okay. And they really do. So you can have good food, but if you have ornery people that don't care about you, you're going to quit going eventually.
Well, I'll tell you this. I would challenge everyone who hasn't been to a Veggie Grill restaurant to check it out. I promise you that you will like the food. And if you don't, for some reason, if you get something that you don't quite understand or it wasn't what you thought it was, just say something and they will hook you up with something else that they think you'll like. They'll take care of you at Veggie Grill. Greg Dollarhide, the CEO of Veggie Grill. Thanks for being on the San Diego Spotlight today.
Derek, thank you. Great day. Really enjoyed it.
Great stuff. Great food. Check out Veggie Grill. We'll be back again on Thursday, same time, same station. See you then.